Ohio. Slavyansk, the city of regional value in Donetsk region of Ukraine. It is based as the border jail minds the Crimean attacks in 1645. Originally fortress carried the name of Torres, and received the present name Slavyansk in 1794. Transport hub, one of the oldest mud-health resort centers of Ukraine. Since April 19, 2011 is the resort of the state value. Geography. The old course of the state end face in Slavyansk, a view from the railway bridge, 2008. The city is located in a northern part of the area in the valley of the river the state end face. Inflow of the Seversky Donets, the basin of Don. In the territory of Slavyansk, unique salt lakes of karst origin are located. They are divided among themselves by small sandy shaft about 150,200 m in width. Lakes have curative properties and are fundamentals of the sanatorium industry of the city. The largest, the Lake Slepny of 0.29 km up to 2.2 m in depth, the Lake Rakny of 0.22 km and about 7.58 m in depth, and Vesovely Lake of 0.16 km and up to 19 m in depth. Since 1975 these lakes are under protection as hydrological natural monuments of nationwide value. There are also several other lakes of the smaller sizes and depth. Water temperature reaches +22, +24 C in the summer. The brine of salt lakes is enriched with sulfates and has chlorignosodium structure. At the bottom of Rapny and Slepny lakes there are deposits of therapeutic silt mud, mainly sulfidic. Distance to Donetsk. On highways -119 km, on railway -110 km. Distance to Kiev. On highways -664 km, on railway -632 km. The foundation for Slavyansk was laid by the fortress of Top Salt, but in 1645 on salt lakes. In 20 years there was the first Solovareni plant here, and together with it also the number of settlers grew up. Official year of foundation of the city 1676 is considered. The new name Slavyansk was appropriated to Torah in 1784, and in 1797 he was a part of the Izyumsky County of the suburban Ukrainian province of the Russian Empire, which in turn became the Kharkiv province in 1835. The first mention of the Torske ancient settlement meets in 1627. Year of formation of the well-known Slavic resort on the bank of the Lake Rapno 1832 officially is considered. In 1869 the railway station, Slavyansk, along the line by the Southern Railroad appeared. At the beginning of the 20th century Torski salt fields became one of the centers of the salt mining industry. Here in particular I worked so-called Bakhmutsky Salt Syndicate. Slavyansk was captured by fascist troops on October 28, 1941, and then was in occupation. On February 17, 1943 it is exempted from Hitlerite German troops by the Soviet troops of the Southwest Front during the Voroshilograd operation. On March 1, 1943 it is again occupied. On September 6, 1943 it is again exempted from the German troops by the Soviet troops of the Southwest Front during the Donbas operation. To the troops participating in liberation of Donbas during which they seized Slavyansk by Kramatorsk and other cities, by the order of the Supreme Commander I. 5. Stolen of September 8, 1943. It is thanked officially, and in Moscow the festive salute by 20 artillery volleys from 224 tools is given. War in the east of Ukraine. On April 12, 2014, during the armed actions, the City Department of Militia, the SU, and the Executive Committee of the City Soviet of People's Deputies were occupied. Thus Slavyansk was occupied by the armed Dixov, a national militia of Donbas, and announced being a part of the Donetsk People's Republic. After 3 months fighting, Slavyansk passed under control of the Ukrainian security officers. Over Slavic City Council national flag of Ukraine was hoisted. On a census of 2001 in Donetsk region, Russian was called by native 74.9% of the population. Ukrainian -24.1% of the population. 2001. National structure and native language of a Nailinae of Slavyansk. Distribution of resident population on the most numerous nationalities and the native language. As of 2012. Birth rate -7.9 on 1,000 people, mortality -16.4, natural losses -8.5, balance of migration positive. +1.0 on 1,000 people. Industrial output -28.42 million hryvnias. 2011. In city economy, the Slavic thermal power plant, on which for the first time in Europe 2 powerful power units on 800,000 were installed, has the largest specific weight. Primary branch of the industry of the city is the mechanical engineering. In Slavyansk are located the Slavic plant of heavy mechanical engineering, Slavyansk, is made. The coke chemical equipment is founded in 1931. In 2016 it is cut on scrap metal. The plant of construction machines, Betonmash, one of the oldest plants of Slavyansk, is founded in 1941. The enterprise manufactures the betonmazatelny equipment, spare parts for mining and metallurgical complex, knots of coke chemical batteries. Slavic engineering plant. It is founded in 1945, since 2011 machine building. Now the coke chemical equipment, bridge cranes and other mechanical equipment is manufactured. Machine building aggregate enterprise. Mechanical plant. In the sphere of production of construction materials, chalk and lime, the Melovestkovy plant is allocated. Ceramic production is traditional for the city. Hundreds of business owners are engaged in this business, supplying a wide range of pottery to the market of Ukraine and the neighboring countries, providing employment of the population and receipt in the local budget. Also 2 relatively young joint ventures, namely the Ukrainian-Italian company Jest Zeus Keramika. Since 2003. Specializing in production of building materials from porcelain tile, and the Ukrainian-British plant on production of ceramic masses, Ceramic Massachusetts of Donbas, function. Since 2005. The products of the Slavic plant of high-voltage insulators are competitive in the international market. The enterprises, Slavolia, Hleb, Ukrainka garment factory function. Rent enterprise, salt mining company. The producer of high-quality extra salt, only in Ukraine, containing 95.4% of nickel. Slavyansk was the large industrial center on production of soda on the basis of local fields of rock salt earlier. Slavyansk is the center of the Yuzovsky field of slate gas. Mining was supposed the shell company since 2015, however after armed conflict of 2014 plans were cancelled. Important component of city economy is the Slavic resort, one of the oldest in Ukraine. The city is not automobile and the railroads. In the territory of Slavyansk 4 railway stations. The main station with locomotive and carriage depot Slavyansk, cargo of Kosciuszko. Being Mashchermet. Passenger and cargo the Slavic resort and not used deadlock Slavyansk branch. 3 railway lines depart to Lozovuyu, Estuary and Kramatorsk. Across the city edge passes M-03 highway, Kharkiv, Rostov, 40, and from it national N-20 highway, Slavyansk, Mariupol, begins. Public transport consists of trolleybuses. For 2021 3 permanent routes work, 1 more works in summertime. The main public transport is shuttle buses. Education. In the city 2 higher education institutions are opened. Donbas State Pedagogical University and Institute of Scientific and Pedagogical and Production Infrastructure and also 5 average special educational institutions and 35 schools. Slavic College of the National Aviation University. Central Nea Street. Slavic Chemical and Mechanical Technical School. Central Nea Street. Slavic Technical School of Railway Transport. Gagarin Street. Slavic Power Construction Technical School. Ukatelskaya Street. Slavic State Agrarian Technical School. Svoboda Street. Slavic Professional Machine Building Lyceum. SPME. UKOS. RU. Slavic Professional Art Lyceum. Number 76. Technical Training College No. 56. Gagarin Street. Technical Training College No. 146. Nauki Street. Evening School. Poktovaya Street. At the moment doesn't work. The sick dispenser is at her place. The city of Slavyansk is rich with cultural and historical places. At locals, the central square of the city, which was called the area of the October Revolution earlier, enjoys popularity. In 2015 it was renamed in Sabornyurup. Here the monument to 5.1 Lenin, demolished in 2015, was established. In Slavyansk there are a museum of local law, 2 art galleries, one of which received a name of the local native artist P.P. Konchalovsky, 5 Orthodox churches of the Moscow and Kiev Patriarchy. In 2008 the monument to the victims of Massachusetts hunger of the 1930th years opened here. And only several kilometers from the city the Slavic resort, one of the oldest in Ukraine, is located. He included 3 sanatoria: Donbas, Slavic and Anniversary. The resort specializes in balygriazevi treatment by a brine and sulfidic silt mud which covered a bottom of salt lakes of Rapno, Slepno, Vesovo. The brine is got from the salt wells dug near lakes and applied in the form of therapeutic muds, bathtubs, flourishes, physical therapy, inhalation, phytococktails, speleotherapia, etc. At treatment of diseases of digestive tract, use mineral water from Slavic, West Slavic and Slavyansk fields. Water mud baths and free sanatoria located here specialize in treatment of diseases of the musculoskeletal device, nervous system, blood circulatory system, gynecologic diseases, gastritis, the general improvement of an organism. Also far. Write comments. Read comments. Interesting people will tell interesting stories. All of good mood and good luck.